guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyah, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know, thank you for tuning in for another video. So this week I just wanted to come and record a quick and fun little video. Well, I mean, I guess it can't be quick because it's a whole day in the life, but it's fine. I'm recording a whole day in the life video of a BIPP intern, just so you guys can see what it's like to still be doing an internship during a pandemic, and then also just what it's like to work for a BIPP program. So with that being said, BIPP stands for Battery Intervention and Prevention. So a lot of the clients that I work with are referred by CPS, parole, or they're on probation, maybe just a court system in general, or like an attorney. Basically, they refer to the program if the police are called for domestic violence, some form of assault, or family violence. That's like kind of like the bulk of who we work with. And then there are some people who are voluntary, but that's like just not as common. Just kind of like a quick little overview of what I do. The BIPP department, it's group counseling for the batterers. The agency that I work for does do like victim services and family counseling, and then like stuff for the children and sexual assault cases. But in the BIPP program, we do work with the batterers. One of the main things that we do is we challenge their way of thinking. A lot of the people will come in and say, you know, like, the system is rigged, and I don't know, like, I'm just here because the world hates men, or like they don't always really take accountability for their actions. And then you have some people who are genuinely like, you know, they genuinely know, okay, like, yes, I was strung out on drugs, or like I was drunk and my significant other and I got into an argument, and I want to come here to learn about like how to better communicate and how to handle my anger so that doesn't happen again, things like that. So y'all, it's hot. I don't have the air on because I want y'all to be able to hear me, so I'm doing this for y'all. But of what we do, so it's a lot of group counseling and intakes. Intakes they're not like really therapeutic at all. Well, I mean, I guess the whole program isn't really therapeutic. It's a form of psychoeducation. But to be specific, the intakes, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hour process of you just being on Zoom because of COVID. You kind of go over the paperwork and just tell them what the program is about, some of the things that they're going to be doing, authorizations to reach out to their partner and their referral source and things like that. But a lot of what I do personally as a BIPP intern is I do all of the scheduling and contacting all the caseworkers and referral sources. I scan and organize a lot of the documents and files. I call a lot of the clients that are referred by CPS because we have like an obligation to reach out at least 3 times. And then also for those who are referred by CPS, their program time is 18 weeks. If you do the math, it's about 4.5 months. And then those who are not CPS, so basically anyone other than CPS, like probation, parole, all that stuff, their program is 27 weeks, which comes out to a little bit more than 6.5 months. So we will be doing a group, and those can typically last an hour and a half to 2 hours, just because like my internship is going to be ending in the next week is my last week. So I have been creating documents, like step-by-step tutorials on how to do everything. So how to enter services, how to enter MTRs, which are monthly treatment reports, how to create a contact into our like digital database and all that stuff. So please stay tuned, and don't be afraid to comment any questions or anything that you guys have regarding BIPP and things like that. So thank you. Okay guys, so I am hungry. I have just finished, we're gonna set y'all up right there. So I just finished my staff meeting. So just to like let you guys kind of know what I've done this morning. I got here around 10. The first thing I do when I get here is I check emails to see if anyone's trying to like get scheduled, or messages from caseworkers and things like that. I went ahead and put people onto our schedule and sent them the Zoom link and the email confirmation. And then I also had to call a few clients because I have one client that needed to be rescheduled. So I went ahead and called him to get that situated. And then also I had to call some CPS clients because with CPS, how their referral process works is their caseworker sends us a referral and we cannot schedule them until we have a 2054, which is basically just like the paperwork that states that CPS will cover their charges. If CPS states that they don't want to send them with a referral, then we can just get them scheduled like as if they were just a regular probation or parole client. But for the CPS clients, once we get the referral for both the assessment and the groups, mainly just the assessment, that's like the most important part. But once we have that, then I can go ahead and call them. And for CPS, we have an obligation to attempt contact at least 3 different times. So I went ahead and I called a few clients. One of them answered, so I got him scheduled, and the other ones didn't. I left a voicemail and we'll attempt to call him twice, at least 2 more times. And then the whole point of like the referral is they have to be scheduled before the referral end dates. Like say, Bobby Joe was referred here, right? And he was referred today on Thursday, July 30th. And his end date, like his term date, is August 28th. Then his intake appointment has to be at least the 28th or before. So we can't schedule him for the 29th unless we have to go through this whole process of like asking for a whole new referral and 2054 and all that stuff. So that is what I've done. And then I organized some case files and I had to scan them because the agency that I currently work at is in the process of going completely digital. So you guys will see me, once I finish eating my lunch, you guys will see me call a few more clients and just do a few more things. But yeah. It is about 2:30 at this point in the day, and I just wanted to come and give you like kind of like a little like summary for the day, I guess. Did I say 2:30? It's about 1:30, almost 2. But I do have, I'm supposed to be observing a group around 2, so yeah, that'll be happening soon. Which, that I will not be able to take you guys with. Like, you guys won't really be able to see me doing that, just because there is like a lot of confidentiality and all that stuff. Just a little summary of like what I've done today and stuff. Like I said, I checked emails, I scheduled clients, I communicated back and forth with caseworkers about certain clients and like what that client needs. And then after lunch, I was going through some of the case files to make sure that they, well, one, like I have to go through them and make sure that they have all of the correct paperwork, and if they don't, I have to make note of it and flag it, and then reach out to that client and get the correct paperwork. And then also certain files are gonna include, it has to be organized a certain way before we can scan it and add it to our virtual system, because like I said, the agency that I work for, we are going completely digital. So that's something that we're doing. But certain files, like certain clients' file will include more information than others. So like for some of them, CPS files will include additional paperwork just talking about like their CPS case, while probation and parole might include, you know, just like the basics. And then as far as women go, women's files will always include a history of abuse form that the male files will not. Like I said, I have a group today, and those are always really exciting because like one of the biggest things that we do in this program is to challenge their way of thinking, and to just like really teach them, you know, things that like they may not have thought about before. So like I've had some clients come into a group session and say, I did that, but you know, if you have a chihuahua yapping at your heels, like you can't tell me that you're never gonna fight back. And so at that point, that's kind of when we could like step in and say, okay, like I understand that, but so you're saying that if your wife was yelling at you or you guys were arguing, that just gives you the automatic right to give her a black eye or break her ribs, you know? Like, and then that's when I'll kind of come back and say, well, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. But like, you know, in a sense, it kind of is. You're saying, well, that chihuahua was yapping at me, so of course I'm gonna kick it across the room. So it's just stuff like that where we kind of have to like challenge the way of thinking. So how like the actual group itself works is we talk about different themes for like a certain amount of time. Some of the themes we talk about are like economic partnership, good parenting, accountability, sexual respect, listening, just stuff like that. And so, yeah, like I said, that's just some of the things that I did today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know if you guys want more day in the life videos. I will be starting grad school soon, so it'll be interesting to kind of see like what a day in the life of a grad student is during a pandemic. You can really add during a pandemic to anything because that's just kind of how it is nowadays. But and then also throughout the video, you guys are probably gonna see me wearing my mask at some areas of the office and then like not. So like I'm in my office right now, it's just me in here, and so I don't have to wear it. But like when I go out to scan files or when I'm like kind of sitting out in the front area going through them, I do wear my mask. But yeah, so in case you guys are wondering, that is when I like have to wear my mask and when I don't. But yes, thank you guys again for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Thank you.